everyone. Okay, so right at the gate, Luffy was getting skewered left and right and every which way by Emu in this chapter before getting pinned to a tree, and then Gabon shows up. Now, because of that, I'm honestly even more convinced now than ever that something is going to awaken inside Luffy, whether it's the memories of Nika, a power still dormant within the fruit itself, or a little bit of both. Like this has become like it's one of those things where it has become such a trope in itself within the series that it's just a matter of waiting to see how it plays out, and a very convenient way of taking Luffy out of the equation for a bit so we can focus on Sanji and Zoro's development, which, yeah, on that note, Oda got a little sly with this one as we come to learn the weapons that that Imu has been skewering Luffy with, as well as the ones wielded by Somers and Killingham, are all weapons that belong to the 20 kings that came together to form the government. So a nice way of bringing that bit of lore into the present conflict, and in Zoro and Sanji's case, giving them even more of a marker to shoot for as when it comes to like how they develop in this fight. As I imagine, since Somers and Killingham are wielding weapons passed down by their family line, that just means that they're going to be even stronger and more powerful than they've pretty much been up to this point. In saying all that, Loki pretty much tells all that he knows or at least what Shanks told him about the King of the World, aka Imu. And it's one of those things where the way Shanks describes Imu to Loki, it's almost like a self-awareness on Oda's part that he has written Imu in such a way where even now, after revealing his true identity, there is still so much mystique around the character of Imu, maybe even more so than there was before, with the only people actually alive to know the true nature of Imu being very small and limited in scope or being dead. So yeah, it's like Oda has created this character that is wrapped in mystery that we only have little bits and pieces to really speculate of just who Imu was before all this. Like we really are like it's true. Imu is a character where we truly are at Oda's mercy for when he chooses in order to reveal more. In saying that, I will say though, given what we know happened to Lily, I do wonder now if she was the only one that was killed, or if he also killed the other rulers who swore allegiance to basically formation of the world government. Like, it's one of those things where it would make sense from the perspective of Imu's current position as king of the world. Like he like, or at the very least, he pretty much waited until until all pretty much all 19 of those rulers had basically had progeny in order to pass on their legacy, like pretty much before he killed them. Like it's one of those things where when you look at Imu's position in the hierarchy of the world government, it does kind of make you say, yeah, all 19 of those rulers were very likely killed, but only after they were allowed to like pass on their legacy, so to speak. After that, he said, yeah, you're dead. I'm gonna take control of the world government now, kind of thing. Like I'm not for sure. I'm not saying for sure if that actually happened, but it would it just feels like it would fit in a way with what we know about like Emu so far, and how he wrote, how it's a little bit of a mystery of how he rose to power to become the leader. So it's like, yeah, it would make sense that in order to make sure he was the ruler, he killed the 19 kings, I think. Um, and yeah, for me personally, I'd really like to see what Loki's adventures abroad were like, because we still need to learn who Masa is, but also I can't lie, everything he's talked about does weirdly shine a new light on why he went to Big Mom and wanted to marry into her family. Like don't get me wrong, I'm more than positive that the story we're told about him falling in love with Lola is actually true. Like I genuinely believe that Loki fell in love with Lola and bonded with each other based on their mutual experiences of being disdained by their families. But yeah, this one does still color Loki's intentions of trying to get Big Mom as an ally to help protect Elbaf and prepare for the conflict to come, which in itself is pretty risky considering how much of an opportunist Big Mom is. But I can see the vision of why Loki did this. And Yeah, we see a setup with Harudin agreeing to Loki's plan in order to kill. That they go ahead and do whatever they can in order to kill. In order to kill Emu, and that he wants in on it. So yeah, getting the two brothers to team up, definitely a hype moment for me, and it's gonna be interesting to see how they work off each other in this fight now. But but for me, I'm now in saying all that, I'm left wondering even more now where exactly Usopp fits into all this, because every time a new piece is added to the board that basically is this whole plan to stop Emu, it feels like it gets harder to fit Usopp onto that board of what his role will be. Like, I still have a base idea of how he could fit into all this. It's just a matter of when his moment happens that becomes the bigger mystery. Like, what exactly is the moment in question that Oda's planning for him? Like, I know people point to the whole like hammer thing, but and that could still happen. But it's like I thought that was gonna happen with but with Loki supposedly going to be getting back in the fray now. It's like how does how does how is how is Usopp gonna fit into that now? Like it's figuring out the how it's gonna happen now for me. Um, and yeah, as much as I don't want to be the Debbie Downer and rain on Brooks' celebratory parade for saving Shuri, I do admit the way that Oda focused in on Shuri this chapter makes me think things are gonna become complicated when she wakes up. Like, if I had to take a guess, we're gonna like see her fighting between the brainwashing and the Shuri we'd come to know before this mess. So it'll be interesting for me. What'll be interesting for me is how Oda portrays that sort of mental war within Shuri and her overcoming it, and just what part Brooke will play in fully bringing her back. But yeah, like I said, I don't think this will be as easy as Oda's making it look on the surface, at least. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe from Blue Sky, and Analyst, and just share the video around, guys. Dark Knight of Vinny signing off. Later, everyone.